Most people think they will become wealthy someday, but they never actually do. Not because they don't work hard, not because they don't earn enough, but because they can't stay consistent long enough for money to actually work. And money only works when time's on your side. Let's break this down in a real, simple way. Imagine you invest $500 every month. Think about that for a second. No pressure, no risk-taking mindset, just a simple monthly habit you stick to. At first, nothing changes in your life. You don't feel richer, you don't feel any different financially, everything still looks the same. After 1 month, nothing happens. After 2 months, nothing changes. Even after 3 months, you've only invested $1,500, and that number feels too small to matter. This is exactly where most people start losing interest, because the human brain is not patient. It wants visible results, something it can feel immediately. But investing does not work on emotion, it works on time. Now, after 1 full year, you've invested $6,000. If the market behaves normally, maybe it grows slightly. 6,000 becomes maybe 6.5 or 7,000. And honestly, that still doesn't feel like progress, because nothing in your daily life has changed. Your lifestyle is the same, your problems are the same, so your brain starts questioning everything. Is this even worth it? Why am I doing this? And this is the exact moment where most people quit investing forever. Because the system is not designed for short attention. It is designed for long time horizons, years, not months. Now, let's go deeper. After 5 years, you've invested $30,000. That is not a small amount anymore. And with average returns, it might grow to around $40,000. But here's where something interesting happens. The change is not in your bank account first. It happens in your thinking. You start realizing something important. Money does not only grow because you work harder, it also grows because time is working with you, even when you are not doing anything. That idea slowly changes how you view money completely. Now let's move forward to 10 years. You've invested $60,000 over this period, and now your portfolio might be close to $100,000. This is usually the first moment where people stop and actually pay attention, because now it doesn't feel like theory anymore. It feels real. Consistency finally shows visible results. Now, at 20 years, you've invested around $120,000, but your portfolio could be anywhere between $300,000 to $400,000. And this is where compounding becomes impossible to ignore. Your money is now growing faster than your contributions. You are no longer the main source of growth. Time and compounding are doing most of the work. At this stage, you are not just saving money anymore, you are multiplying it. Now, 30 years, you've invested $180,000. But historically, this can grow into $500,000 to $700,000 or even more. And notice something very important here. There was no special advantage, no perfect timing, no lucky moment, just consistency repeated over a long period of time. And this is where most people misunderstand wealth completely, because consistency looks boring. It feels like nothing is happening for years. Meanwhile, you see other people living differently, spending more freely, changing lifestyles faster. It looks like they are ahead in life. But what you are not seeing is the timeline behind it. You are only seeing their present moment, not the long-term result of their decisions. Because investing only works when your thinking is future-focused, not emotion-focused, not short-term focused, because at some point something changes quietly. Your money starts growing faster than the money you add. And when that happens, everything shifts, not overnight, but permanently. Not your lifestyle immediately, but your mindset changes first. You start thinking differently about time, about patience, about decisions, about what actually builds wealth. Because wealth is never created in one big moment. It is created in thousands of small actions, repeated consistently over many years. So the real question is not whether you can invest $500 a month. The real question is whether you can stay consistent long enough for it to actually matter. Because in investing, the hardest part is not starting. Most people can start. The hardest part is continuing when nothing feels exciting. That is where most people give up. And that is exactly where wealth begins. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Fundora Finance for simple explanations on money, investing, and how wealth actually builds over time. Thanks for watching.